Hey, you saw I put up a massive VOD yesterday. I did a really long grinding session. I did even more off stream, so now I have Magic Fountain Plus. Got a couple 3-star, or 3 rank, and 4+ weapons. So right now I need to clear this to get Volgas, so that I can get in here. I need to get the baton, which I hear is a really shitty moveset. Unfortunately, I have to get it to make some more progress elsewhere. So I figured I would show a little bit of the grinding process. Try to get them some good weapons. I don't have access to the best farming map at the moment. Probably try to get to that tomorrow, after all the closer stuff. So I'm gonna go for stars. And since beating up Tingle so many times actually gives you a lot of silver materials, you can pretty much always have it on. Let me go ahead and show my fairy. It actually didn't take that long. It took like maybe 3-4 hours of grinding. I probably was not doing it the most efficient way. But you can see she has Glass Cannon and Magic Fountain Plus. Now, Glass Cannon's still pretty risky to use, but Magic Fountain Plus is just totally broken. It makes fighting the giant bosses so much less RNG dependent, because sometimes I've gone like, it feels like over a minute without them showing, like, doing the attack that makes them vulnerable. So if you have Magic Fountain Plus, what you can do is you can just pop the Magic Fountain and then do the bombos, the Fairy Bomb Burst or whatever it's called, to lower their defense. And then you go into your Focus Spirit, and then you immediately just end with the Muso finisher. What that does is it immediately pops their weak point gauge. So as long as you have Magic Fountain up, which I think it lasts like over a minute, then basically you don't even have to fight them normally. You can just keep burst damaging them like that. On certain enemies, like I'd say Phantom Ganon and the Helmrock King and Manhandla especially, it's a really useful thing to have because they can go forever without doing the attack that you need. So I'm going to attempt to get a few weapons here. I got Tetra's 4+ today. I just got Volga's rank 3 off camera. I'm sorry, but I still don't like playing as this guy. He's just far too slow. So I went ahead and got his level 3 weapon. So I want to try to get him a 5-star one, so that map that forces me to play him is not going to be so awful. Now, Linkle, Tingle is actually weak to fire, so I got Linkle up to this level just from farming. Like, I haven't even really played her throughout much of the rest of the other content, at least not for the last like, week or so. But just from doing this, you get a ton of experience. So this is basically a farming weapon. I have EXP up slots, stars, and food. I can probably take food off right now and maybe put like materials there or something. Actually, I think I can do that right now. Hold on. Actually, yeah, let's do that. I don't need more food at the moment. And I would like to get another weapon that doesn't have all this stuff on. I'll probably make 2. I have one for farming and then one for other stuff. Actually, get rid of C1. C1 doesn't really do that much damage. Alright. Let's just make this the de facto farming weapon. Alright, let's group all the 35-year-old elves together. Pop Magic Fountain. It's not really necessary to use the Bombos Fairy, you can pretty much get by without it. Not sure if I actually got any weapons. I think it only gave me food. Might have to take the food up off anyway. Oh, there's one for Zelda. That's not bad. Only 2 though. So this is how I got Magic Fountain Plus, is I just kept doing this over and over. With load times and stuff, it's probably like maybe minute 45 seconds to 2 minutes between runs. When you factor in having to go to the apothecary and craft the potion for the increased drink rate. Okay, I'm going to take the food up off, I think. Let's see if that makes a difference. That's something that's easy to get back. It's not like it's one of the 5,000 KO skills or something. Actually, I have this as well. Basically the same kind of weapon. Alright, let's see if this makes any difference. I am getting kind of burnt out on this game, to be honest. Sometimes this game is like really fun, and then it just pisses you off after a while because there'll be like some restricted mission with a character you haven't really grinded out. But I actually pre-ordered Guacamelee 2 today on PS4, so I will be playing that in a week. And obviously those games don't take that long to finish. It's probably like a 10-hour game or something, but I'm going to be focusing on that next week, so we'll see what happens with this. With Magic Fountain Plus and a little bit of power leveling with a training dojo, I can actually bypass a lot of the content now, so I may have actually I already know I've made a pretty big breakthrough. Oops. You can see how fast you level up here. If you use like a experience booster, you get even more. Alright, I got a few weapons. Low roll is actually the best place to go for weapons because the weapon drops are actually doubled there. Well, like I said, I don't have access to that I don't have access to that map yet. I'm still a little bit ways away. See, that was under a minute. So another benefit of doing this is he actually drops his materials quite often. He drops silver and gold pretty often. Since there's 12 of him, you can actually use that to craft a lot of the other potions pretty easily. I don't know which character actually needs Tingle materials, but this definitely would be the best way to do it. The rest of the grinding I did, I think it was this one? Yeah, it was this one. This is another divisive plan mission with Link. I needed that for, I forget what it's called, the fairy water or whatever. I had to get that from Link, and this takes like 30 seconds. Divisive plan missions are definitely the best places to grind for character materials. So apparently I need to get here, and then I think it's one over here. So I'm going to do something awesome right now. Actually, let's see. Hold on. Might not need to. No, divisive plan with him is definitely not happening. I can tell you that right now. Alright. Plan B. There's no way in hell that's happening right now. And I can get another one up here. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna have some fun here since this game's been kind of cruel lately. Young Link is like one of the most broken characters in the game apparently, and I got my first taste of it earlier today. It's quite entertaining. He might not be strong enough to do this, we'll see. Can always reset if he isn't. Pop this right away. Bombo's Fairy. I don't even have anything built for him yet. There you go. That's all it takes. I can't imagine how broken he is when he actually has an optimized weapon. I'm using something very suboptimal right now. So basically what makes him broken is that when you're in Focus Spirit mode, you break guards all the time, and he has increased attack speed. Actually, all characters have increased attack speed in Focus Spirit, but you can also use his C1 to fill his magic meter. So if you use a combination of that, then you can pretty much just go through everything. It's pretty awesome. I probably should get his weapon, but I'm gonna use the next gold train on probably the Trident mission, since I only have a level 1, and the baton as well. That's probably a good idea. I actually like the Trident quite a bit, but I hear it doesn't really synergize with the build that I'm using right now, because the Trident with the increased attack speed or hasty attacks, apparently like some of the combos don't work or something. I'm not exactly sure on that, but we'll find out. Anyway, I'm gonna get down here since that's a pretty big progression thing that I need to do. Not sure if there's anywhere else I could really use the second restriction lifter. I would have to get all the way up here, and that's going to take a while. That's something definitely not for this video. I need to get Impa's Naginata as well. I kind of like this weapon, but it feels a little bit awkward, even in, like, Focus Spirit mode, like, even with the increased attack speed. Like, there's just certain things you can't cancel out of. Feels kind of stiff. Well, actually, I can get 2 golden trains here, so it doesn't even matter. Let's just go with this. Alright, for the third character... let's see if he has anything I can actually put on his weapon. Not really. Pretty slim pickings. Alright, I'll use Impa. I have no idea what the 4+ mission is, so instead of hearing me rage over something stupid, I'm just gonna... I'll do that one off camera. You watch me play this game, I get very mixed emotions. Like, sometimes it's fun, and then sometimes the restriction levels just aren't fun. I like the boots moveset better. This has better crowd control, but the boots are better for dueling, in my opinion. Like, you have the C1, which breaks guards, destroys weak point gauges pretty quickly. You have the C2, which any C2 with an air combo is always great for breaking weak point gauges in this game, since the AI can't really tech out of it as easily as they can other things. Dude, the Redeads are like the most annoying enemy in this game with that AoE stun that they do. You know, with all the talk about, like, emulation, preservation, stuff like that, I think this game would be cool to play, like, 10 years from now on, like a Switch emulator with, like, a ROM hack or something. Like, you could fix a lot of the problems with this game. Like, you could, like, maybe make an option so that you could remove the character restrictions. You could make it so that hasty attacks was just unlocked by default. I think that would be pretty awesome, because there's just some minor things about this game that are really annoying. But they've been iterating on this game for years. I think pretty sure the next thing they're going to do is just make another one, since apparently this sold pretty well. But I think it would be awesome if you could, somewhere down the line, do like a ROM hack for this and just fix some of that stuff. Apparently there's been one for, I don't remember if it was X5 or Mega Man X6, but someone put out a mod for X5 and X6 that removes a lot of the stupid stuff, like the cutscenes from Alia interrupting your gameplay and things like that. Alright, I'm gonna do this, and pop Magic Fountain, since I have 3 of them. Actually, I don't need Magic Fountain just yet. This might have a free one. You can see how much that Bombos Fairy really helps. Make sure I have enough KOs. I'm not sure if it actually requires a 1200 or not. Have them go grab this. Getting hasty attacks is a little bit less of a necessity now that I have Magic Fountain Plus, but it's still something that's needed, unfortunately. I like how they have the old school Nobuyuki Hiyama voice clips from Ocarina of Time. I actually haven't played a Zelda game in a long time. The last one I really played was the Minish Cap. That was like almost 15 years ago. I've tried a bunch of the other ones, but I just couldn't really get into them. A little bit of farming. I forgot to check the ranking requirements, so I'm gonna make sure I get 1600. I still have like 10 minutes, so there's no reason not to. I do wish this game, I wish they had added the tag combo system, but I don't know how annoying the enemies are, how much they tech and stuff like that. I'm not really sure how much use it would be. They would have to revamp like how often they tech or reduce it for that to really be useful, unfortunately. And I said I was going to go back to Fire Emblem Muso after I get this game out of my system. I think I'll definitely will appreciate it more. That game's got a ton of problems too, but there are definitely some things it does better. But I'm finally getting to the point where I can actually use more than the same 2 movesets over and over. Since I'll have better gear and everything. So I want to give this game a little bit more time before I go hardcore on Original 4 in about a month. Time to end it. Pop Bombos. Pop X Factor. Well, Magic Fountain Plus was definitely worth the grind. Like, I didn't know it was as useful and broken as people were saying. Buffing his C2 and C5 might be nice. Oh, I only needed a B. Not sure where I need to search here. Check the map really quick. Oh, there's no guide for it. Oh, alright. Alright, this one is going to be really long. This is one of the ones where the map's like 20 minutes long and it's just a bunch of annoying crap, so I think I will do this off camera. I'll save you the nerd rage. Actually, I could probably clear this pretty easily, but this video is already going a little long. Tomorrow, I actually do have another closer's code I got from the EME Partners program, so I'm going to probably put up some leveling with Nada, just another chill video like this, and I'll give out those codes to people if you guys are interested. I guess they're, you know, priming up for another update or something. I don't really have any inside information, but definitely check that out. Nada gets his special crew on Tuesday, so I will be checking that out. And then after that, I'll probably upload some progress of this between there. After that, I'll be playing some random stuff, and then next Tuesday is going to be Guacamelee 2, so I'll try to put out some guides for that. That's a little more in-depth than what I normally do, because most guides people are going to be interested in is like 100% item completion guides and stuff, and that's just way too much work for me with not enough of a payoff, so to speak. So I'll probably upload like a mechanics guide. If I find any advanced techniques or mechanics, I'll let you guys know, but it's more of a casual game for me. I'm definitely going to be chilling out until Warriors 4, so if this game pisses me off, if I hit another significant roadblock, which I don't think will happen at this point, since I have Magic Fountain Plus, and as you can see by this video, it definitely makes things a lot easier, then I'm probably just going to relax. So please bear with me. I need to maintain my stress levels. I have been pretty stressed and frustrated with YouTube a lot lately, so I need to keep that in check, but I hope that you guys will stick around for more content like this. If you like my Hyrule Warriors content, go ahead and let me know. It definitely helps me to determine if this is worth playing anymore. And I have some more interesting stuff planned in the future, so stay tuned for that. Peace.